Right, ladies and gentlemen, in the news today, there was an HBCU medical grad student found unalive in Georgia. Let's take a look at this report. This is What's the 411 News. Welcome.
Welcome back to What's the 411 News, where we bring you news observation, interpretation, and news commentary from an FBA and BGR perspective. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to What's the 411 News. And HBCU medical grad was found in Georgia. All right. And so we're going to take a look at that and let you guys know what's going on with the details of that. All right. So yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So HBCU medical grad student found unalive in Georgia. The family seeks justice for Dr. Diamond Clark. All right. So the family of Dr. Diamond Clark, a recent graduate of Morehouse School of Medicine, is seeking justice after she was found unalive in Georgia. Her family suspects foul play in her untimely death. Just weeks following her graduation, Darren Anglin, a longtime friend of Diamond, shared their concerns. We've received a crash alert from her phone between 5 and 5:30 p.m. that prompted our concerns. All right, he told a news source. Okay, so last seen in Decatur, DeKalb County Police reported that Diamond was last seen at her Decatur home on May 28th. Authorities found her body the next day in a wooded area in Lithonia with a gunshot wound to the head. Her car was found abandoned nearby, and her phone was later found in her driveway. The details surrounding her death have left many questions unanswered. The circumstances under scrutiny. Anglin said the circumstances surrounding her death don't make sense. If I'm not mistaken, this is quote, if I'm not mistaken, there were 5 rounds found on the scene and Diamond suffered a gunshot wound to the head. We want to better understand who the owner of the gun may be. How the gun was discharged, he said. These concerns are at the heart of the family's quest for a thorough investigation. The boyfriend's account. Police records indicate Diamond's boyfriend was the last person to see her. He told police they argued at her home and she left and never returned. This testimony is critical as investigators piece together the events leading up to her death. The family and friends of Dr. Clark are pushing for clarity and transparency in the ongoing investigation. Remembering a promising doctor. Dr. Clark, a promising medical professional, had recently earned her medical degree and was slated to begin her residency in South Georgia. Her untimely death has sent shockwaves through the medical community, particularly at Morehouse School of Medicine, where she was celebrated for her dedication and achievements. Tributes and honors. Morehouse School of Medicine Dean Adrian Tyndall, expressed the school's grief and honored Dr. Clark's dedication to healthcare and community service. Dr. Clark's commitment to underserved communities, her volunteer work at our HEAL clinic, and her efforts in establishing the Lifestyle Medicine Interest Group exemplified her dedication to holistic health care and helping others, he said. Now, before I go on, the holistic part is kind of getting my attention here. All right. A more holistic approach to healthcare. And we know that you had a lot of holistic type doctors who mysteriously disappear, as opposed to being, compared to the more westernized mentality when it comes to medicine. And so I don't know if that's a clue to anything, but it kind of grabbed my attention right quick. All right. So just something to take note. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with this article here. All right. She was honored with the 2023 Excellence in Public Health Award and the Georgia Academy of Family Physicians TA Sappington MD Award. Dr. Clark's compassion and vision for family medicine will continue to inspire us. Our thoughts are with her family and friends during this difficult time. The ongoing investigation. Meanwhile, DeKalb County Police currently consider Clark's death a suicide. Interesting. Her family insists the investigation is ongoing to rule out any foul play. Remember, I talked about the holistic piece of that, right? So the family is looking at this like, hey, there's some foul play that went on and took place here. And so they're believing that the police wanting to say this was a suicide in order to cover up some foul play that was going on. All right. And so any advancements that go outside of the pharmaceutical companies, the mindset of the westernized medicine, you can't think beyond other than westernized medicine. Whatever pharmaceuticals give you and medicine they develop so they can put to use and make money off of. If you do more research and find out there's other things that you can do outside of the pharmaceuticals, medicines, and other alternatives, that's taking money out of their pockets. And so they believe, the family does, that, hey, there's some foul play we believe that's going on, the family believes, and you just want to call this a suicide. And this young lady graduated college with no mention from anyone that there were signs of any mental anguish, that she might have indicated that there might be some indication that she wanted to do away with herself. None of that. Nothing of the sort. Right? Just something to make you think. All right? We're going to get back into it. Again, the DeKalb County Police currently consider Clark's death a suicide. That's what they consider it. Her family insists the investigation is ongoing to rule out any foul play. They are working with the police to ensure a thorough investigation. Now that she's gone, the family is looking for justice for this woman who dedicated her entire life to seeking justice and life for others. He emphasized that point. The medical examiner's office will perform an autopsy to determine the cause of death. All right, so here's some key points to look at. Being Dr. Diamond Clark, a recent Morehouse School of Medicine graduate, was found dead in Georgia. Her family suspects that foul play and is seeking justice. Darren Anglin, a friend, I thought they mentioned that it was a boyfriend at first, but Darren Anglin, a friend, highlighted concerns. I could be wrong about that, but Darren Anglin, again, a friend, highlighted concerns about a crash alert from Clark's phone. Clark was last seen at her Decatur home on May 28. Her body was found in Lithonia. Police records indicate her boyfriend was the last person to see her after an argument. Clark was a dedicated medical professional honored posthumously by her school. DeKalb County Police consider her death a suicide, but the family insists on a thorough investigation. All right. And so, yeah, there we have it with that, ladies and gentlemen. We've continued to keep an eye on this report for quite some time and have not found anything new in regards to this case. And as a matter of fact, we're going to just take a look right now. Let's take a look right now. Let me see. Real quick here. All right. We're just going to look it up and see if there's been any new developments. We've been keeping our eye on this for quite a while, as a matter of fact. All right. And still no new developments here. Let me see. Let's see if we can, if anything else has come up here. Doesn't look like there's any further developments. Hold on. Okay, yeah. We haven't found any. There's no new developments in this case. All right. Nothing whatsoever. So hopefully the family will get some new information soon. Our condolences go out to them. And y'all guys, let me know what you think about this one, man. It seems, like I said, when I seen the holistic point mentioned in the article, that gave off an air of suspicion, if you will, because we all know how a lot of holistic doctors have mysteriously disappeared. All right. And we all know how Farmer gets down and how the connection with Farmer and the government, how they all get in cahoots with each other. And so, yeah, we'll continue to keep our eyes on this. And if anything new develops, man, we'll go ahead and let you guys know. All right. So let us know what you think about this. Put it in the comments. This is What's the 411 News. And we out of here. Peace.
Welcome back to What's the 411 News, where we bring you news observation, interpretation, and news commentary from an FBA and BGR perspective. Let's get it.